Welcome, my friends, to another episode of WTF, Weirder Than Fiction, the show where we read to you just the absolute worst of the worst fan fiction we could possibly find. Thank you for joining us on this train wreck of a podcast. We're your hosts as always. My name is Micah. Joining me is Levi.
Yellow.
And Joe.
Hello.
So, guys, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good,
It was
Good.
long, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's boring.
It's just, we work. This is the most fun all week. Honestly, this is the most interesting.
They finally let me out of my closet once a week to record, but it's just a different, slightly bigger closet.
You don't have a closet.
I can't. It might be indentured servitude or perhaps like a mild form of slavery I'm in right now. I'm not really sure.
Blink twice if you need help.
You can't see me.
We can hear you blink.
So I don't know what that's gonna do. You can hear me blink?
Yeah.
I'll put my eyes right next to the mic and you'll hear like
That's perfect.
I mean, that's implication enough. We'll call 911.
Yeah.
I could just say, help, they're monitoring this call, they're gonna hear me, please someone.
I mean, yes, but are they going to shoot you? With
Do you
the
want
red
them to?
dot, if you know what I mean.
With the red dot. They're gonna hit me with the gay laser.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Can't have that.
Alright. Well, if I recall, last time we left off on this exciting story called Sonic High School.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you guys, but I was getting very into it. And by that I mean it was horrible.
it was awful. In every way, shape,
Let's just say I was
but,
having feelings.
I think I lost all ability to feel after the last chapter.
I felt an amazing torrent of excitement, fear, disgust, joy, maybe a little bit of...
I don't think excitement should be among those.
I mean, I was excited to see where the story went because I had no idea where it was going.
Yeah.
Well, it went somewhere.
This story is nothing if not unpredictable.
That's
That
true.
is true. I will agree with you there. Yeah. Dark
like
Doom
if
Fire
you-
Master really.
He's a man of many talents, writing not one of them, but even so. He's able to weave a story in a way that...
Nobody ever sees it coming.
Honestly, Stephen King is jealous right now. He's turning over in his grave.
Yeah,
Stephen
absolutely.
King is an amateur.
Is Stephen King dead?
No?
No, but depending on when someone's listening to this, he might be.
Okay.
So I would like to think myself as calling it. Also, if he was murdered, I also want this to be noted that this is not me saying that I am responsible for that.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I don't know, honestly.
Oh,
You're
okay.
being too defensive.
As of now, I had nothing to do with it, but I don't know what the future could hold.
Let's
I'm
just
not
say
planning
I didn't do
right
it on
now.
purpose.
Could be. I mean, if Stephen King broke into my home and I had no choice but to defend myself, I wouldn't want to kill him. I wouldn't try to, but
I'm not
Why
sure we
not?
should be talking about killing a famous book author on.
I'm not talking about killing him. I'm
Cast.
saying I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
We're
I have
talking
no
about
qualms with
his
Stephen
death
King.
openly.
He hasn't died yet. He's alive.
Exactly.
Well, you know what should die? This story.
Yes.
I agree.
Because it's bad.
Oh my goodness.
Well, should we go ahead and get started with the next exciting
let's
chapter?
let's go. Let's go.
Let's go for it.
I am so worried about this chapter title.
Um,
I'm assuming that in this scenario, all the characters are 18 plus, because that's the rule, right?
that's
yeah.
what his
It
description
says
said.
that they're all 18.
It does in fact say that.
It says
Yeah.
so in the description. This story contains no
Okay.
graphic descriptions, and all the high school students are 18 years old.
Well,
However,
it already
Okay.
lied about
However,
there being no graphic
yeah,
descriptions.
it did say that there are no graphic descriptions, but we all know the last chapter.
Yeah.
And if you don't know the last chapter, I mean, if you really want to,
I
watch
don't know
the
what you're
last
talking
episode.
About. That was tame. That was vanilla
Ooh.
compared to I'm sure what's coming.
I'm
I don't know, I
not
haven't read
sure. I
For-
think I
for
like
those-
vanilla in this situation.
For those of you who are just listening and not reading along, chapter 7 is titled Teenage Women. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
Ay.
there's nothing left to do but just get into it. So, let's
Yeah,
do this.
let's go.
All right.
Let's
Take
go.
us away, narrator.
Micah, would you
Mm.
be SBO?
Oh yes, Micah, you are.
Yes,
SBO.
I will be SB.
And Knuckles.
Mhm.
Yeah, SBO Knuckles. Who's Vector?
I will be
I think
Vector.
that's Levi. Yeah.
I will
Alright,
be
yeah, you'll
Vector
take
and
Vector.
Sonic if he is around.
And then I'm Shadow.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Joe,
And
you
then
are
Amy and Tails. Yeah.
yeah. and Charmy
And then I
B.
guess, yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
oh my god!
All right.
I need to stop.
Let's
looking
do
for it.
this.
I don't quite remember what voice I did for SBO, but I'll just...
It
It was
was
like shadow but
exotic.
gay.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense. I think that made
No,
sense in
but
my
here we
head.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay. All right. Sonic High School, Chapter 7.
We had front sex.
Whispered SBO at the people at his lunch table. SBO was at school in the lunchroom, and also was Tails and Knuckles and Charmy B and Vector too.
I ejaculated from my penis and into her body. Bet you haven't done that.
They had not done that,
Wow, cool! You are the coolest after Sonic!
said Tails, who was right there, so he didn't have to shout. It was good not to shout because this was supposed to be a secret. Tails did not hear the whole school talking about SBO's penis and balls like Sonic in Chapter 1, but in a different way. Sex. Yeah, speaking of Sonic, where is that gay bag? Said Vector, who was the captain of the school's football team. Vector was good at this because he was big and strong and had sharp teeth under his mouth. Just kidding, said Vector's. Sonic is cool,
I don't know.
said Tails to Vector. Where Sonic was somewhere else, trying to find Amy, who was not at lunch. Sonic was knocking on Amy's door at her house. Are you home? Said Sonic. Are you home? It was like Amy was not home, because she was not opening the door. Sonic was worried about Amy because she was his only girlfriend, even if she denied his sex offer. So he ran into the door and barged it down like it was made of nothing. Sonic was now in Amy's house. Amy's house was really pink because that was Amy's color. Sonic looked around Amy's house for Amy, but Sonic could not find anyone. Sonic finally went to Amy's bedroom and opened the door up. What Sonic...
Hold on, I just want to interject here real quick. I want to point out that it says, so he ran into the door and barged it down like it was made of nothing. I believe this is the first time that our author, Dark Doom Firefist here, has said that he did something and not said fast.
Yeah, he
or
didn't
the fastest.
clarify.
Honestly, that's incredible that you even realized that.
Well,
It's
I mean,
incredible that I realized that because he described Sonic as doing a fast, mad poop. And after that, I can't help but look at every verb that Sonic does and wonder where the fast thing is on it.
Yeah,
honestly,
I get you.
they've made such a point that I feel like at this point it's weird if they don't mention it. It's like, did he not do it fast? Did he do it slowly? What's happening?
Well, let's just say it's like it was made of nothing. Continuing on.
Yes.
What Sonic saw next was what he did not expect. Amy was there, tied up on her bed with that thing in her mouth so she couldn't talk. Sonic did a scream and ran over to Amy, who was looking at his with tears in her eyes. She looked sad and starved like African kids. Sonic united Amy, and she sat up and cried into Sonic's arms.
It was awful!
Said Amy.
He came into my room in the evening and tied me up on this bed and messed up the things in my room.
Amy was right. Her room looked messy. So get a maid, said Sonic, always thinking about a solution to problems. Who tied you up? Who was it? Be calm, Amy. Calm down and talk to me. Sonic patted Amy on the back to help her.
It was Shadow. I saw him outside his house next door with a machine gun and a sword going in his house to kill his mom, and he saw me. He knew I saw him, so he tied me up like a brigand.
Amy said all of this. Sonic was shocked that Amy said this to him. He remembered now that in the other part, when Shadow said he was going to kill his mom, but no one thought about it more than once because Shadow was always a bad guy. What they didn't realize is that Shadow was serious. Okay, was it him who also said that you would not have sex with me on Sonic Messenger? Said Sonic to Amy.
Yes, I did not talk to you then.
Spoke Amy back to Sonic. So, how do you really feel about it? Asked Sonic, whose brain was now humming with sex ideas.
Shoot, I don't know.
Said Amy, still all worked up.
Give me a day. Right now, let's get things right.
So Sonic and Amy went back to school where everyone else was besides them. Sonic and Amy saw SBO walking around between a lot of other people.
Hey, here you are,
said Espio to Sonic and Amy.
I had sex with Rouge last night. Do not tell everyone,
said Espio.
Oh, that's right. You did. I almost forgot,
said Sonic.
Hear that, Amy?
And Amy was like, yep.
You gotta tell me all about it later so I know what to do, Amy,
said Sonic, and then turned around. Sonic heard a sound coming from down the hallway where someone was coming. It was a really fat guy that looked so huge to him. The fat guy got closer and closer until they could see who it was. And it was Rouge,
Wow, you are so fat now,
said Espio.
What's that about?
Rouge looked mad and surprised at Espio,
Well, you got me pregnant.
said Rouge.
Oh my god,
Thought Sonic to himself without saying it with voice.
she is pregnancy fat.
This means she will have a baby. Amy was smiling
that
for real to Rouge,
That's so nice. I hope you have a great baby.
said Amy. Sonic tried to be a good boyfriend and said,
Hope your baby is cool.
and smiled. Espio looked more worried than everybody else,
So I'm gonna be your baby's daddy?
said Espio, worried and excited both.
Better believe it, F-slur.
Said a voice that sounded just like Shadow's.
Oh, the plot.
What a cliffhanger.
Oh my gosh.
Plot twist.
Shadow. What?
Plot twist.
Oh, so Shadow apparently ties up Amy and ransacks her room, obviously traumatizing Amy. Sonic comes over and is like, wait a minute. So that wasn't you who said you wouldn't have sex with me?
Oh my gosh. And we
Some
said
conclusions
Sonic
you
wasn't
just
a real
have to draw.
Chad.
No, Sonic is an alpha, let me tell you.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He eats weak Sigmas for breakfast.
Yes.
I love how it's been one single day and Rouge is quote unquote pregnancy fat.
Yeah. She looks like a fat man.
Yeah, a really fat guy that looked so. What the heck?
I'm sure that's somebody's kink.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready for chapter 8?
Let's go for
No,
it.
but let's go.
Let's do it.
Sonic High School, Chapter 8. Things change.
Shadow!
Sonic shouted. It was Shadow, there,
Surprised to see me?
said Shadow.
We know what you did to your mother.
Screamed Amy like a crazy man.
It was.
Shadow cut her off and did not let her finish saying the sentence.
You did not see anything. I am Shadow, and I know how to commit crimes. You think I have not killed a person before? I have.
Shadow crossed his arms and sneered at Amy, looking at her.
But I saw you.
Then Amy said,
You saw nothing. I stopped you.
Shadow said,
It doesn't matter. You were on your way inside your house to kill your mom.
said Amy. Amy shook around because she was all nervous, and her smaller than Rouge's but still good boobs wiggled a little. And Sonic thought it was cool to see, and he wanted to support her.
I did not kill my mom. I was going to my house to protect her from Dr. Eggman.
Shadow said,
Ah, okay.
said Sonic, and Sonic and Espio went to class because it started, and they are still in high school hallway.
He was trying to ship my Ultra Chaos Emerald shards to space so he could collect them in his egg space station.
Said Shadow to Amy in an explaining way.
We gotta do something about him. I understand that you had a reason to tie me up, but do not kill your mother.
Responded Amy.
I was only kidding because the other guys were all being too important about themselves, and I do not think that it's a good quality for high school students to be. High school students... Wait, is this even supposed to be Shadow?
Yeah.
Okay. High school students should be nice and caring, and not talk about themselves like they are the best because that will only make us all assholes, which isn't what we should be trying
Shadow
to be.
Shadow said that to Amy, and she understood that he was a good guy and had a reason for tying her up on a bed, even if they had bad times when he was dark and did crimes in the cityscape. They both went to class in different directions, so the conversation ended. Later, after school, Sonic went on Sonic Messenger and talked to Espio.
Hey, Espio, how are you? Do you know what you're gonna do about being for Rouge's baby?
He said into the computer,
Listen, Sonic, this is hard for me to say.
said SBO into the computer, which went across the internet to Sonic.
I want to get rouge, get abortion.
Sonic was upset.
Abortion is spelled A space abortion.
Yes, it is.
I'm putting that in subs. That's gonna be beautiful.
Sonic was upset because Rouge's baby would not survive it. In fact, Rouge's baby would die,
There has to be another way, SBO,
said Sonic in Sonic Messenger.
but if you really want to do it, that's okay too, because it is your decision.
Good, because I want you to help. I'm going to go to Rouge tomorrow at school and slip her the abortion pill in one of her meals. You will then help me by distracting her from me.
Said SBO then,
Okay, see you then.
said Sonic. The next day happened and Sonic was at lunch,
I won the science competition, but you didn't come, Sonic.
said Tails in a sad, mad way.
I wanted you to come because I am such a good friend to you, but you did not. But I won anyway without you.
Tails was mad at Sonic, which did not usually happen because they were both the best friends. Because they were the best friends.
Wow, sorry, Tails. I was so busy and I did not know.
Said Sonic, trying to make Tails happy again.
I wasn't expecting that line.
Say the line.
Say it.
Kiss my ass, Dick!
Screamed Tails to Sonic and flew out of the room with his flying tails.
This is awful,
Said Sonic.
he is my best friend.
Sonic knew this was a big problem, but changed his mind to thinking about Rouge and SBO, and then went over to where Rouge was going to get the bortion pill from SBO. Vector was there too, which was weird, because he usually was not,
Okay, SBO, are you ready?
said Sonic only to SBO. SBO shook his head yes.
Hey, Rouge, how are you doing today? How was class? Do you have lots of homework? What are you eating for lunch?
Sonic said to Rouge to distract her from SBO. Looks like Sonic did it perfectly, because while he was asking these things, SBO put the bortion pill in Rouge's salad. Rouge ate salads because she is thin. Rouge answered the questions and no one was paying attention because they were now glad it was done.
Hey, wait a second. She's eating salads because she is thin, but just a minute ago it said that she was pregnancy fat.
Maybe she's trying to get back to as she used to.
Maybe
She
it's
still has
evil
the baby.
twin.
Do you think this story knows that kind of logic?
It better.
I mean, maybe that's not the whole story. Maybe there's more to come.
No.
Oh, uh-oh, what is this?
Said Rouge, suddenly looking like a shocked woman.
What? What is wrong?
Asked SBO. He was worrying that Rouge found the bortion pill in her salad and was looking at it.
I think I'm having my baby. Here it comes.
Rouge said this before she could even eat the bortion pill, so everyone knew the baby was coming for real.
Oh, no!
Said all of them together, but Rouge. Rouge lied down on the ground, and they put a curtain around her so no one could really see what was going on, because it was gonna be gross. They could see a baby start to come out of her butt, and it was crying a lot. Everyone wanted the baby to shut up already because they were just trying to have lunch. But now there's a baby coming out in the lunchroom at high school. Mrs. Lesson, who was also the school nurse, said,
Get out of my way, kids. I have to help this baby get out of Rouge. Babies are too weak to do this by themselves.
Mrs. Lesson went behind the curtain and helped pull the baby out of Rouge's butt, and it was still crying. Could you believe it? Rouge was exhausted from her baby, but Mrs. Lesson was not. Mrs. Lesson held the baby in her hands while it was still crying and held it out to everyone.
Look at it.
Said Mrs. Lesson. Rouge's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists.
Oh no! There's been an affair with Knuckles. The plot thickens.
I mean, with white gloves, it could be literally anyone from Sonic.
Hey guys, keep this off the air. Cut it out. But like, Baby a butt? Is that? I don't know.
I think
is that where they come from?
I think it depends on your class.
Does it?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
like a fact.
Oh, does everyone know this? Was it just me?
No, it's okay. A lot of people don't know. So, no
Okay.
worries.
You were
It's
probably
like,
homeschooled.
I assume Dark Doom Firemaster knows what he's doing.
Dark Doom
Yeah,
Firemaster.
it sounds like he's done a
is-
lot of research.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's
All
not
right.
very well known, so I don't feel bad for not knowing.
I think
Okay, I was feeling left out.
Yeah,
But
no.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one.
Yeah, no, it's
All right.
good. It's all good. No need to be worried.
we've got one chapter left in this recording,
right.
and I think we're gonna have to struggle through this one.
I was right. It is called A Bunch of Babies
Uh,
because of this.
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
all
Okay.
right, here we
let's
go. Sonic High School, Chapter 9. Rouge's baby continued to do crying louder than a monster truck. Sonic looked at the baby really close.
Hey, Espio,
Said Sonic.
aren't babies supposed to look like you? Rouge's baby doesn't look like you, but it looks like someone else I know.
Sonic rubbed his chin and thought about who it was that looked like.
Yeah, Espio, Rouge's baby looks like Knuckles,
Said Vector.
Cool, I'm gonna go tell him.
Vector ran like a crocodile would to find Knuckles to tell him what he said. Rouge was still on the ground looking all tired and sore, and Mrs. Lesson was rubbing her butt because it was hurting from the baby that came out when she gave birth to her baby. This dang baby was still crying. Espio looked worried about it.
You guys are right. Why does not that baby look like me?
Espio went over to Mrs. Lesson, who was holding the baby still, and looked at it closer and still could not see himself in the baby.
This does not make sense.
Said Espio to the baby. Just then, Vector came out of the door, and there was Knuckles too, huffing and puffing and looking surprised. Knuckles went right to Rouge and looked at the baby.
Wagyu!
He said, making that sound when he saw the baby, Rouge's baby, that looked like him. The baby was still crying.
What is wrong with you?
Yelled Knuckles at Rouge.
Why did you go and have a baby? Now I gotta be your dad.
He kept yelling at her with the maddest feelings. Knuckles thought about his horoscope that he read this morning, and it said, "Your biggest fear will come true, so you better watch out." Now he knew what that meant. It was about Rouge's baby, because Knuckles did not want this responsibility. It's harder than having a dog. Rouge was tired, and Rouge's baby was crying. But Rouge was crying and scared of Knuckles' volcano rage and said,
I'm sorry. It was supposed to be Espio's baby. I'm sorry it wasn't because he would not treat me like this.
What Rouge said sent Knuckles into the next level of his anger. He turned even redder and looked at Espio.
You tried to have a baby with her? Rouge is mine. You are not allowed.
Knuckles charged at Espio, but Vector held him back. Sonic thought,
Vector, why would you bring him here if you just knew it was going to cause trouble?
Espio said,
What? I did not know. You are not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Espio seemed scared, but still kind of calm.
We are, but it was supposed to be a secret. Now you have to pay.
Knuckles kept trying to get at Espio, but Vector was holding him back. And thank goodness Vector was here, because he was the captain of the football team and could restrain him like a crocodile seatbelt that could also talk to you. Knuckles could not get to him, so he said,
Tomorrow, we will fight. Meet me in the hallway at the end of school, and prepare for me to beat your ass, shit man.
Knuckles stormed out of the lunchroom and went away. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said,
What?
Wait,
I think Rouge is saying this to Espio.
Wait, no, it's the baby.
I don't think
Is
it's the
it-
baby. I think it's just written wrong.
I don't look at the next line.
I mean, okay, who wants to do Rouge's baby?
I'll be Rouge's
Levi,
baby.
do your sexiest voice.
No, come back. You don't have to fight us, Espio. But it was too late because Knuckles was so gone by then. Rouge patted her baby on the head and said,
You should go to sleep and get your rest, baby. You are probably tired.
So Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet. Espio tried his best to look like a big tough guy and not panic, but he was secretly scared and went back to doing what he was doing before this baby thing happened. So did Sonic, too. The rest of the school and getting home from school happened. Sonic did not see Tails or Knuckles for any part of it. Tails was still mad at Sonic. Sonic took out his Sonic phone on his way home and called his girlfriend Amy.
Hey, Amy, so did you decide if you wanted sex?
Said Sonic.
You know,
Said Amy.
Sonic, I am just too stressed out and nervous by everything going on at high school. Things are so crazy.
Damn!
Said Sonic, and hung up the phone and finished getting home. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this. It was almost like she had a second boyfriend that Sonic did not know about.
Oh.
And that was why Amy did not want sex from Sonic. Sonic had dinner and then thought about his friends. Espio and Knuckles were both friends, but they were intending to fight. What could Sonic do? Sonic figured that they are still both his friend, but he would go visit Espio because he was not the one who said to fight. And because Knuckles had spikes on his hands, it would make it hard to beat him in a fight. Sonic went to Espio's house.
Ding dong,
said Espio's doorbell, and Sonic waited at the door. Espio showed up at the door and opened it,
Hey, Sonic, thanks for coming.
said Espio to Sonic.
You gotta help me prepare for this fight. We can start by learning how to get rid of puncture wounds. I was trying not to look nervous to Knuckles, but I actually was. Also, did you hear about Charmy Bee?
Nope, I did not hear.
Said Sonic back to Espio.
No. Knuckles kidnapped that little gay. And is threatening to hurt him if I don't show up to fight him tomorrow. So I have to especially now, because the gods will crush my soul even if Charmy Bee is an annoying idiot loser.
Said Espio, then back to Sonic.
Oh no, that's really bad.
Said Sonic. Sonic knew this now had to happen, too, because his morals were probably the best ever. He did not know Knuckles would stoop to such a mean thing. Sonic and Espio then walked into Espio's house and up the stairs to Espio's bedroom.
Our other friend is here too,
Said Espio, just as he was opening the door to his bedroom. Espio finished opening the door, and there was Tails, who was standing in Espio's room. The moment Tails saw Sonic, his face turned into a salad of anger, the devil, and lava.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but that is an incredible ending to this episode.
That's a face that no man was meant
Oh
to see.
man, that is a cliffhanger if I've ever seen one.
I know,
incredible.
but we have to end the episode on that one.
We
Oh,
do,
boy.
sadly.
Man. I am sweating, and not just because it's hot in my closet when I'm recording, but because this story has me on edge.
I'm
This is
sweating
very
because
intense.
I'm underneath my weighted blanket to cancel noise.
Oh.
I wish I had one. Well, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I tell you what, each episode we've had so far, it has been a whole roller coaster of events.
I know, it's
First
just
we had,
all over the place.
I know, first it was Sonic having a penis and balls problem,
Mhm.
and he fought Eggman at the haunted prom house. The second episode was about Espio and Rouge getting it on. Third episode, plot twist, Rouge is pregnancy fat, and it's not with Espio's child, it's with Knuckles. And then Knuckles and Espio suddenly turn on each other. Charmy Bee turns out to be a little gay, and I don't even know where to go from here.
Honestly,
I mean,
this is incredible, and I can understand why this is such a pinnacle of human history. And
Yeah,
I am
like, this
I am
is just
glad that we
insane.
found this. I'm also
Yeah.
very angry we found this, but you know.
right. Like, I'm still having mixed emotions because I can't tell if it's so terrible that I like it or it's so terrible that I've lost any sense.
I'm coming around to the it's so terrible I like it.
I mean, honestly, I shouldn't
Like, it's-
I shouldn't be excited for the next chapter, but I am. And
yeah, I
that
honestly
honestly
just want to
upsets
know what
me.
Unfortunately.
happens.
Yeah, that's going to be in the next episode, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, everyone, thank you for listening to episode
Mhm,
3 of WTF, Weirder Than Fiction. We're up to chapter 9 of the Sonic High School Epic Saga. And unironically, this chapter 9 is better than episode 9 of Star Wars. Just want to point that out.
You mean the one that you
That's very
never
important.
saw?
Don't have to see it.
Okay.
I didn't see World War II to know it's bad.
World War II was a hoax?
I don't think we should talk about
They're gonna
World
come
War
after
II.
you.
Oh, okay.
Well, the author apparently does because he has another series about Sonic in World War II.
Oh yeah,
I
he
forgot
does.
about that. Oh boy.
So it's kind of connected, if you ask me.
It
okay,
is.
maybe so. Well,
All right. Anyway,
yeah.
that's it for
big
this episode.
Thanks,
All right.
Big thanks to Dark Doom Firemaster for this beautiful story.
Yes.
That is a
Yeah.
ride.
And
It is
thank
a
you
trip.
for listening.
Yes, absolutely. It's been fun.
Again, if anybody has any recommendations of stories that they want us to read, or perhaps that they wrote back in their edgy teen years, feel free to contact us and send us the story.
Yes.
Fun.
Well, everyone, thank you for listening. We're going to be signing off.
I'll see you next time,
See you
kings,
next time.
queens, and daddies.
See you for episode 4. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.